Hello and welcome to, we're going to take a look at the brand new giveaway purchase that is included with the new Dungeons and Dragons set for 2024. Now this is exclusive, like I've said, to the Dungeons and Dragons set, but these are being sold on the second-hand market already for quite a lot of money. So if you are wanting to get one and you're thinking about it, this will be the video for you because it's already built. So I want to go through all the different details with it and also have a look at this quite fancy instruction booklet as well. So this is the set in question. This small little yellow box is causing quite a lot of chaos and carnage everywhere I seem to go at the moment. I've just come back from the toy fair in Birmingham and the prices that these things are being sold for are naughty. And I do believe they are now also sold out on the Lego website as well. But this is item number 6510864. It is only 168 pieces, but it does pack a punch. And you can see in the top right hand corner, it has the Dungeons and Dragons artwork. Now, if you are unsure of what these yellow boxes are all about, if you want it on the shelf, you have to display it head on. If you have it side on, it's just yellow, and just yellow. There is absolutely nothing apart from the front letting you know that it is about Dungeons and Dragons, because when you open this up like so, the actual instruction booklet is also the front cover. So if I was to now to pull this out, that is what you're paying your money for, including the set. This is literally just a yellow box. So on the inside of the yellow box, this is what it comes with. One bag like so, and I had spare pieces wise, I'll get these out for you right now. I think there's 5 little spare pieces, so as long as I built it properly, there are your spare bits that you will be getting within this set. And the purple's very nice, it's nice brown and greys and all that kind of thing. Now it does look quite smart and it does look very effective, but this is what we're going to be taking a quick look at first. And there's no real massive hidden details on the inside of this like there is with the other instruction booklets, which are phenomenal. But you can see you have got the really nice purple artwork across the bottom, and also you've got all the bits and pieces about Dungeons and Dragons on the writing. Now the actual paper quality of this is very thick indeed, and weirdly it has the white background. I say that because the actual instruction booklet for the big D&D set, in fact I will grab that for you right now, you can tell I'm really organised for this, is this thing just here is on the darker background. So you can see that's easy enough to see. The black is difficult to see, so when you come into these bits and pieces you have that massive shine on the paper, and then when you actually start building it, the shine disappears. So luckily you don't have to worry about straining your eyes and finding the pieces. So for the bigger booklet, you're going to be easily be able to find the browns, the greys, the blacks and everything like that, because obviously it can be quite difficult sometimes with the actual printing of the Lego instruction sheets. But with regard to this one, they have gone for a much shinier and thicker paper. But because I guess it's white and it's on a white table, we don't really have that reflective, so it's okay. But you can see, start at one piece all the way through. There's absolutely nothing else inside this instruction booklet letting you know what it's actually linked to or related to, apart from the very last page is where you can order the pieces from. Now I think there is an exclusive print to this, or it's a first time print, which we will be having a look at in a second, because I don't know if it's on the back. It is. So that piece just there, which we'll be having a look at in a second, that bit is the eyeballs for the actual chest, and I think they are new. Right, so this is the little box in question. Now, everything that you are looking at right now is all printed. Starting with this bit at the bottom, this is a nice print piece, and then the eyes itself are also printed as well. Now, the cool thing about this is it's obviously a dice chest, so the thing opens up and it's big enough to put all your dice in for the game itself. That is exactly what this is for. But in case you are wondering, yes, the tongue does flop out and then you can shut it down just like so. That's how I will be displaying mine. I think I'll just have its mouth slightly open. Not 100% sure what to put in it though. I might put in all the spare pieces or just different bits and pieces from the game. But if I tuck the tongue in, tuck the tongue in, there we go. So we'll start at the top, and you can see you've got all the 4 different prints for the eyes, and you've also got the little eyebrows that you put in on the side. The layers on this are very, very impressive. Bearing in mind, again, it is only 168 pieces. The fact that it's 168 pieces for the size, I think they've designed this very, very well. But again, I got mine free with the set, so it was all right. You can see you've got the teeth and everything just underneath at the bottom. That's where the next layer is. On the inside, that's how that's all built up, and then you do just have these angle pieces just at the top. You've then got the hinge part itself for the actual chest, and then, well, the main bit that you lot probably want to see is actually the size of the bit on the inside. So I have just grabbed a minifigure, so we will use Pepper Potts as a scale of all the figures I could have found. She was the closest, and that is what she looks like just in front of it. And then as we get something a little bit brighter, in case you can't see, we'll get the main man from Jurassic Park as well. Now, if I was to stand these in, I would imagine can they stand up? So we're going to go by minifigure scale. Can they stand up? Can you shut the chest? Ooh, you can, actually. If I move that forward a stud, there you go. So yes, you can. If you have the tongue out, and it is easy enough to trap your minifigures in there. So if you wanted to, you could fit the minifigures side by side in there, and then you don't have to worry about losing them if you are thinking of transporting them through, especially if you just stood them side on. So you can get all 4 characters in there, because I think there's 4 minifigures that this set comes with. So you can see now what I'm trying to do, putting them side by side, and then you can just shut them down, and then they're not going to go anywhere. So this can be used more than what it would be for the dice, but obviously it is meant to transport the dice through. But if you were to have your minifigures in there, you can't then retract the tongue to shut it all the way back down. But I don't think the dice would fall through that with it closed. This is quite a tough hinge, so it's not going to end up falling apart just with how well it's built. And then you can see all those little different bits and pieces at the bottom. But at least now you guys and girls can understand just the size and scale of this with it beside another minifigure. So again, just having those 2 there just for scale. But at least you can see just how tall that chest is compared to a minifigure. Now, if I grab the closest Speed Cars champion I can, which is this beautiful looking Ferrari, this Ferrari is on the larger side. But again, you can see just how much taller that chest is compared to the Ferrari. And of course, the Ferrari is much, much longer. But if I grab another giveaway, quick comparison with the giveaway that was also available at the time of the Dungeons and Dragons one. Now, this thing just here, which is item number 40683, this is 440 pieces. And like I said, this one here is 168. This gift with purchase now at the back was just a normal giveaway purchase at the time, that if you broke a certain price point, you would have got it with anything. And of course, if it is running alongside another offer like this, you then get both of them within the same set. So with regards to actually the second-hand value of these, this is well over double the price for this. But what makes me question things is that if people are just selling this because they didn't want it with the set, do you really need it? Or do you want this and not the set because you would just like somewhere to hold your Dungeons and Dragons dice, and then you can go off and play the game anywhere and everywhere? Would you build it? Would you keep it in the box? Would you just have it on display somewhere? Let me know what you would do with this set. Me personally, if I couldn't get it day one and I didn't know it came with a giveaway purchase or anything like that, I probably would not have backtracked it. Well, in fact, I definitely would not have backtracked it for the price that it is at currently. But because there's so many of them about for sale, it might start to drop down. Now, it is a really nice piece, and obviously if you are a big D&D player and a collector, then I can see why you would want this in your collection. But at the same time, for me, I wouldn't be hurrying and backtracking it because it's not something that I would need in my own display. So, more of the story, buy what you want, collect what you like, and don't worry about anything else. As long as you paid your bills and you've got food coming in, everything else after that should fall into place. So this is the last time you are looking at that set. That is the instruction booklet in question, and that is it. I am done. So in the comment section below, guys, let me know what you think of this. Are you wanting this? Would you have liked to have got it? Would you have liked it to just been a wider giveaway, or running slightly longer? Because obviously some of them with the Harry Potter, for example, as well, sold out day one, I do believe. So that giveaway went, and that's very difficult to find, whereas this one is really easy to find. So again, that's what I'm a bit confused with at the moment. But If you can like this video and subscribe to the channel, that'd be absolutely fantastic. But as always, thank you very much for watching. You lot take care and I'll see you next one. Ta-da.